But we wouldn't, because we signed up. Are you gonna do the full 3 days? Fast.
You know, I'm so wishy-washy right now.
So
I can't. No. But I also want to do it in support of you, because like I know how much easier it would be if like we were both doing it.
You could just eat in private.
Oh, thank you.
For better days to come and carry us like.
Did you vlog it all today, honey?
No.
We
started school back up today.
Oh, good.
It went really well. I was worried about like getting back into it after such a long break.
Yeah.
It did great.
Well, and then as soon as I got home, Bear was like, "Daddy, can we put on our rollerblades, please?" So I'm like, "Yes, let's go rollerblade." It is it's a lot of effort to get these kids out. There's a ton of pads. Did you take any videos?
Yes. I can insert maybe one video.
We might have one video of them.
Stay relaxed. There you go.
No, I don't. I do too. I don't.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, good one. Rock.
Right. We'll ignore that. Learning how to skate. But it is hilarious. It's definitely worth it to get them out there. And by the end of, we were probably out there an hour. By the end of the hour, they were pretty darn good. Like literally,
you'd be held the whole time.
Literally racing and having a great old time. Okay, let me pull up my.
Before today, you would have to literally hold them, like as they.
Yeah. We are at 48 hours and 36 minutes of fasting.
I'm a few hours longer than that because I didn't eat past probably 7 the day that we started. I also got my hair done today. If you didn't notice, it's a little darker.
It's only 8, you know.
A little darker. Oh, it's only 8 right now?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you ate like all the way up until 9. I guess not.
No, I did not.
Okay. I know you. Go ahead.
How are you feeling?
Fine. Totally great. A little jittery.
I was going to say, that's not what you said.
But not hungry at all. Like, I feel fine. I just feel a little bit jittery, which kind of made me nervous because that's like one of the things that you said was a sign of being in your ketone level being high, which it is high.
Yes, which is good.
Yeah, it's what you want.
Yeah, exactly. It's very therapeutic.
The reason, let's explain why we're doing this.
Okay.
So, like, I feel like we have different goals with this.
Yes. What's your goal?
I'm trying to like work on my hormones and like my, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to do. Fast Like a Girl is a good reference for reasons and timing for women to fast. And it can heal a lot of things, including like hormone imbalances that could cause things like PCOS, which I have like cyst ruptures that I deal with, TMI, but if you're wondering why we're fasting, this is it. And so this is just kind of an effort to heal my body. Inflammation, I feel like I deal with inflammation like certain times, and yeah, so that's my goal, is to like get that straightened out.
Yeah. Are you excited to eat?
I guess. I'm not like a big foodie. I'm very much kind of like sleep is a necessity, eating is also a necessity, and it's not something that I take great enjoyment in.
So you don't like crave?
Never.
Like a burger?
Never.
Really?
Really. And so far as to like, I don't really, like, you can pay a lot of money for a really fancy dinner. I feel like I get the same experience if I make macaroni and cheese. I don't put food
on a pedestal.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't put food on a pedestal. Like, it's required, it's necessary to survive. It's good. I do like eating. Like, I enjoy foods, some more than others, but I don't feel like I get an experience from eating. Mm-hmm. I would never like want to spend a bunch of money on a really fancy restaurant unless the ambiance was awesome, or like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The experience was really cool. The food itself, like, I don't feel like I enjoy fancy food or more expensive food more than cheap food. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, I'm the same way. Like, I've definitely been disappointed a lot by, like, a really expensive meal. But for me, I'm the opposite of Rachel. It's like, I really crave, like, a juicy burger or, like, a big steak or,
As you're
like...
saying that right now, I want it.
Well, yeah, because we haven't eaten in 48 hours. Or, I feel like I'm addicted to food, and I don't like it. I also like really crave like chocolate and sweets, and I just can't, I don't know, I can't control myself like an addict. And so that's one of the main reasons why I'm fasting. Also, like, I've tried calorie restriction diets in the past, and obviously like I just put the weight back on. So it's like a yo-yo, which I did enjoy the Noom program. Like, I liked having a lesson every day to learn, and like I like the idea behind Noom, but again, it's like, well, once you stop, then you just gain all the weight right back. And so like I feel like with intermittent fasting, like it's a lifestyle, it's not a diet. And so I really like that. And the more research that Rachel and I have done on it, just like the more benefits that you can find.
Yeah, way beyond weight loss, it's more, there's tons more benefits beyond just weight loss. Like, there are fit people that do intermittent fasting for the other benefits. Like Trish and Mark from Keep Your Daydream. I know they periodically do like longer fasts because they talk about it in their thing. They'll be like stocking up on sparkling water, which is one of my favorite things during a fast is sparkling water. And like my mom has done intermittent fasting. What I like about intermittent fasting is, so like with calorie restriction, that's not fun to do. And like he said, when you're done with calorie restricting, you go back to eating like your normal, you tend to gain the weight back. But with intermittent fasting, like, this is something you can do for the rest of your life. And the idea that like during holidays and birthdays and weekends and all of these special occasions, you tend to overeat, all of that adds up. And so over the course of years, if you're overindulging for certain things and then eating normal for the rest of the time, and you don't have any restricted time, then you're just going to slowly gain weight. And so the idea is like intermittent fasting kind of counterbalances the celebratory overeating part. I mean, that's one of the like things, the
right.
ideas of like the weight management side of it is that, I don't know, I'm not interested in gaining 1 to 2 pounds a year for the next, hopefully, 50 years.
Right.
That would stink.
And then there's something called like autophagy. So do your own research. Don't listen to Rachel and I. We don't know what we're talking about. We're eye doctors. We are not nutritionists, dietitians, medical doctors. So do your own research. But one of the things that I will say, I didn't think that I could go like a full 24 hours, 48 hours without eating. I think, you know, that was, like I said, I had a food addiction. I think I still do. However, I've really been able to do it. And it, honestly, it hasn't been that bad, and it hasn't been that hard. It's interesting because I thought, like, so when I do an eye exam, like, it's a quiet, dark room, and I'm right next to the patient, like, getting all up in their face. And I thought for sure, like, my tummy was gonna be rumbling, like I was starving. But that hasn't been the case at all. In fact, I actually had a patient today whose tummy was like rumbling because he was hungry. And for me, like, I really haven't been that hungry. And it goes in waves. It's like I'm hungry for like 15 minutes and then like it passes. So you can do it. You can really do it. But if you need extra motivation, you can just, I mean, search everybody on YouTube. I like Dr. Mindy Pelz. Rachel's mom likes Dr. Fung is his name. He's pretty famous. There's a lot of famous people out there that preach intermittent fasting. And I think another good point to say is, so like a lot of these doctors that are out there that are recommending like intermittent fasting are chiropractors. And I think that's because a lot of chiropractors take a more holistic approach and can like really coach up, like take the time and coach up a patient about like lifestyle changes, whereas an MD just doesn't really have the time or probably the desire to do that. So, like I said, do your own research. All right, I'm gonna go take a shower and go to bed because like one of the easiest ways to fight hunger is to go to bed.